I've been thinking a lot about dream jobs lately, and a lot of people have the same sort of dream jobs. You know, they want to be rock stars, or I've heard from a lot of people that they've always wanted to shoot a Playboy bunny, but I've never understood the appeal of shooting a helpless Playboy bunny. And, you know, everybody I talk to, they all have the same number one dream job, and that is, of course, business ethics lecturer. But that's not my dream job. When I'm standing behind the counter at my crappy news agency, I'm dreaming about one thing and one thing only. And that's working behind the counter of a DVD store. And I'd like to own my own DVD store, really. That's my dream job. It wouldn't be just any boring DVD store. I'd have some cool name like, Michael's DVDs. And it'd be awesome. It wouldn't just have the boring sections. It wouldn't have, just drama, comedy, action. No, that's boring. It'd have more exciting sections. It'd have sections like movies with twist endings, or it'd have a section called movies that I've pretended to have watched to seem cool. I haven't seen any of those, despite what I'd say in real life to you. If somebody would come up to my calendar and say, "Excuse me, where's Silence of the Lambs? Is that in horror? Is that in drama? Is that in thriller?" I'd be like, "No, it's in the section marked movies that sound like they have animals in them but don't." Right next to The Elephant Man. Which is right next to the section called Movies Where the Fat Kid from Stand By Me has his penis bitten off. And just in case you're wondering, yes, there is 2 movies where Jerry O'Connell has his penis bitten off. There's, of course, Piranha, where Jerry O'Connell has his penis bitten off by a piranha. And there's Fat Slags, where Jerry O'Connell has his penis bitten off by a fat slag. He's a talented man. And I'd have a section called That Copy of Repli-Kate That Every Video Shop Has, even though I've never met anyone who has ever seen it. And I think the reason no one's ever seen Repli-Kate is because of the warning on the front, which reads, "Warning! A love story from 2 of the producers of American Pie." I don't know what sort of government body puts that kind of warning on, but thank you. There's the section Bad Movies Based on Video Games, which is pretty much all video game movies. Except, of course, good movies based on video games. Not sure if you've ever played the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest game, but it was awesome. Except, maybe the last boss was a little too easy, probably. Movies that end with rap songs explaining the movie, which would be my favorite section of film, because I love those movies. I'd even have a separate section for Will Smith. You might have noticed this one here, 127 hours. If you haven't stayed to the end of the movie, I really suggest you do, because there's this awesome rap song that goes a bit like this. Throw your hands in the air. Throw your hands in the air. The problem with renting a DVD these days, it's not easy. Like, you can't just turn off the computer or send it back in the post. When you're finished, you have to get in the car, drive all the way back to the DVD shop, put it back in the slot, drive all the way back home. It's just too much effort, basically. So I'm trying to revolutionize that. Every member of my DVD shop, when you finish, say, watching your copy of Species 2, all you have to do is put it in this little hole here. It's called a return hole, and every customer of mine will get one. And once you put it in the return hole, it drops down onto this conveyor belt and is blown up in the sky by this steam vent. And then your DVD is caught in the mouth of a pelican, which dutifully flies back to my DVD shop, where he drops off the DVD, and he is rewarded with, of course, some fish or some raw chicken, whatever I have lying around. And then he's back, off into the night, off to catch another copy of another movie and get more fish or chicken. So that's my dream job. Actually, no, scratch all that. I do want to own a DVD store, yeah, absolutely. But in space.